first time in this showcase, we'll get a good look at quarterback Braxton Knight and this dynamic Hawks offense. Back to pass. And he's down at the 45-yard line. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. When he gets this offense clicking, it is a sight to behold. And he's across midfield into enemy territory. After coming up with a strong run, here's second down. He's back to pass. Finds his man, and that's complete. And he moves the chains. First down. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native, in fact. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. So meanwhile, after going backwards on that last play, here's second down. To throw on second down. Here's Knight. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. And he'll do it himself. Touchdown. Yet another clip for his growing highlight reel. And that'll tie things up as they prepare to kick it away. Giving up the touchdown, the Tigers are back to receive. Caught in the end zone. And his decision to bring it out proves fruitful as he puts together a great return. So the Tigers are lined up now, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game as they open up this drive. Throws left, is complete. And he's stopped at the 36. A 34-yard gain. And that's a first down and then some. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. So, yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top two quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. Now another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Hand off to Hall. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. A gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 7. We're ready to go now with the second quarter in a close matchup. Off play action. Oh, and that would have been a touchdown if it hadn't been for the quick hands on defense. Looking to convert once again. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's QB2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Jamison Maddox. And he's enjoying every moment. It's up and it's goal. The lead now, 14-7. So as they get set to kick it away, I can't help but think back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game. How his defense was going to shut down QB2. That didn't exactly happen, and I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And there's Knight making some final preparations as we await the snap. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. incompletions on back-to-back plays. Zero progress on this drive thus far. It's third down. Knight takes the snap. Hits his man in stride. Now he's finally out of bounds after a huge gain on the play. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. They'll throw from the 50. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at third down. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see but the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. Nice. On first down, back to pass. They'll run it with Grove. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. One last thought on Snoop, you know. He's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. Working out of the hole now. Here's third and long. Out of the gun, it's Knight. On target, but he flat out dropped it. And even the cheerleaders are looking at each other like, bro, catch the ball. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. Kids are huge. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And, you know, here's my plan if I'm Coach Fetu. Put the ball in the hands of QB2 and let him work his magic on this drive. And they'll take him down after a nice pickup. Sammy Hawk, a standout player born in Clemson's backyard, but the rumor is the Tigers are not his top choice, and it's no secret he's made a few unofficial visits to Gainesville, Florida, Gator country. So it's 5 now, count them, 5 catches in Tommy's first game back, and no one looks more happy for him than Coach Fetu. The Tigers will run it, and he's tackled at the 31-yard line. The clock will continue to roll, and as you may know, there's no 2-minute warning in high school football, so the seconds will just keep on ticking away. Fires quickly, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Still looking to throw, it's QB2. It's caught at the 10. So it's no surprise Tommy Matthews involved in another play and proving to be very tough to contain. Out of the gun, they'll throw. He's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! He used to pass them, now he catches them. Tommy is back. Myers now to add the extra point. And they extend their lead. 14 points separate these teams. Following the touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. He fields it at the 14. And he's down at the 30. The Hawks send out their offense. And this will likely be the final drive of this opening half. Back to pass on first down. absolutely nowhere to go, and he eats that sack. Timeout called by the Hawks. That leaves them with 2 now, and with halftime on the horizon. On second down, back to pass. To Cole in space, and he'll rack up some yards before he's out of bounds. Just a couple yards away, it's 3rd and 2. They snap the ball. Now he's taken down, but not before coming up with a first. Now the Hawks call timeout. That's their second one thus far, as we unravel the final moments of this opening half. Looking to pass on first down. Going deep now for Cole. And that'll be incomplete. It's Washington who knocked that away. Following the incompletion on first, here's second down. Again, they'll pass it. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. A pair of incompletions have them facing 3rd and 10. Drops back again. Oh, but he coughs it up. And the Tigers take possession. They closed in on that ball quickly. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. It's just been amazing to see. They've yet to finish a drive without putting points on the scoreboard. Finds his favorite target, another completion. A 21-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Operating now on the opposite side of the field. It's first down. One last try before the break. Lets one go deep for Matthews. And that's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Tommy Matthews adds another score in his return. It's a legend in the making. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. So after a lopsided first half, it's the Tigers in control. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. As we get set for the kick, the second half is about to get started. Ready now for the kick. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And at this stage of the game, every minute counts for them to have any shot of making a comeback. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. He's in trouble, and down he goes. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. With a country mile in front of them, here's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, here's Knight. Right side of the field, it's complete. And he's out at the 17. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Whoa, talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. First play of the drive for the Tigers, and they begin this series feeling very confident. They're up big on the scoreboard. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You know, going back to signing day, I gotta say, despite the crazy number of people who came out to see QB2 in person here today, there are so many more following him on social media, waiting on any kind of announcement. Truly, the level of interest is like nothing I've ever seen. Following the incompletion on second, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Looking deep for Matthews. And that's caught but wait, it appears he was out of bounds. Yes, good eye by the line judge. He calls it incomplete. And it was only a matter of time, right? Reggie just told me the hashtag QB2 to the U is a thing. Oh, Miami's been selling this kid on the incredible at the QB position. Looking to throw from dangerous territory. He finds Thrash. Taken down as he makes the grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards leading up to second down. Knight hands it to Grove. And he's down at the 15-yard line. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like fat cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. The Hawks give it to Grove. Now he's brought down after moving the chains. First down. After a solid pickup on that previous play, it's 1st and 10. Here's Knight to start the series. And he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan, Davin Collins gets the sack, and that's his 3rd of the game. This dude needs a double team on every play. Back to pass on 3rd and very long. They set up the screen, and that's complete. Stays on his feet and room to run. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. And here's the kick. Washington fields it. And not much to it on that return as he's unable to find a seam. The Tigers send out their offense. And there's Coach Fetu calling out some instructions for QB2 from the sideline. Looking for a receiver. Complete to Maddox. And he's stopped at the 21-yard line. A 31-yard gain. And a big-time play. On 1st down, he'll drop back. It in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd score of the game, and this comeback is now legendary. And he knocks it through. The tally now 35-7. Still leading by a comfortable margin. Here comes the kick. Fielded at the 18. And he's stopped at the 37. This is it! This is it! So the Hawks are lined up now, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. It's a fumble. Now it's picked up going the other way. 10. And it's all the way back for a touchdown. Myers is on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. So the scoreboard reads 42-7. Following that thrilling fumble return, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone, and we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Physical beat, baby! Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Triple zeros on the clock as we reach the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Grabs the snap. He's got a man. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. Wanting nothing more than a score, it's first down. Surveys the field. Delivers on the screen. And he's out of bounds after a nice gain on the play. 5 wideouts on the field, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll throw from the 50. High ball. The ball's loose. Scooped up by the D. And they'll have it at the 42-yard line. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And they are very much in control of this game. QB2 hands it off to Hawk. He's out in front. And touchdown! Sammy Hawk. A showcase highlight for years to come. And he puts it through. The score now 49-7. Everyone's lined up, ready for the kick. This is fielded deep in the end zone. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And they're playing for pride at this point. Their deficit a considerable one. Scans the field. Monroe is wide open. Oh, and a big-time hit knocks him flat on his back. A 16-yard pickup. And they pick up the first. Knight looks downfield. Into the flat, it's complete. Oh, but wait, we've got a penalty flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Come on, baby.
So it's roughing the passer, and it'll cost them 15 yards. From the gun, it's Knight. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Once more on second down. Here's Knight. Times it to Monroe on the slant. And he's got the first down.
That was tight right there.
Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. He'll throw again. Under pressure and sacked. Needing to make up some ground. It's second and long. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. Oh, he coughs it up. The D's got it. They're on the move. They're not going to catch him. 10, and it's all the way back for a touchdown.
Out there. Don't give it up.
And now it's time for the extra point. And he gets it to go.
Shut him down. Shut him down. Let's do this.
Following that thrilling fumble return, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. This will be caught deep in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. They set up the screen, and that's complete. Drives through the defense. Now he'll take it out past the 30-yard line. Going through the motions now. Here's second and 4. From the gun, looking to throw. Holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. Following the takedown, it's third down. Gathers the snap. And they get tonight for the sack. And that's back-to-back takedowns. So as the Hawks get ready to punt it away, they're facing... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you hate to see it. Braxton Knight is yelling at his offensive line, and it doesn't look like any kind of motivational speech I've ever seen. Someone better cool him down. And he moves the ball forward, but not a lot on this return. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers, and they've got a sizable advantage on the scoreboard. Hawk with the carry. He breaks away. 10. Oh, it's a touchdown. Sammy Hawk, a show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Now for the token point after. And the point after attempt is good. Giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. And this will be caught deep in the end zone. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And to be honest, all hope seems lost. But these kids continue to show some heart. Delivers on the screen. Now he's out at the 29. A gain of 4 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Into the flat, it's complete. Oh, and he's brought down for a loss of yards. They've yet to go anywhere on this drive. It's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Here's Knight. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. Looking to roll the dice. It's 4th and 5. Here's Knight. But he's sacked to end the drive. So the Tigers will get the football with excellent field position. Hawks lined up behind QB2. The Tigers will run it. And he's just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. And that makes it 2nd and 5. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Wow, it appears they're going to run a play rather than run out the clock. Not exactly sportsmanlike.
All right.
And that will do it. The Tigers win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to stay in the
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. Yeah, he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and I can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman and you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my own position, did I?
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
Come on, Coach, give us a shot.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more of these. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is a fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At
Here we go, his first collegiate snap. What a spot as the Tigers come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall, because let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? 2 powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
It's a pickup of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
15 yards there for number 15. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Charles, it's worth mentioning here again that this is just such a big ball game. You think about right off the bat in the regular season to have 2 top 10 teams facing one another. What a treat.
And I love how you just presented that, because this trend, I think, is going to continue because of the college football playoff, and that trend is scheduling tougher opponents earlier in the season. Look, we used to just all load up on easy wins to get things started before you got the conference play. But now you want quality games on your schedule, and if you win those, it gives you a much better chance of getting into the college football playoff.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being... And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown from 10 yards out. And LSU has taken the early lead.
Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to the tight end Madden, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. This is Kelly, and he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down, and it'll be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Kelly. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Make it happen. Intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At their own 9-yard line.
They start out with a run by Ferguson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tigers 7, Ducks nothing.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Complete to Myers, the tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau there to make the grab. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, barely. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now. It's Kelly. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run with it. It's Kelly. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball, but the runners are still vital. And that was a pretty good run right there. A good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff. Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown from 13 yards out. And LSU adds on to their advantage. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Burgess. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7.
LSU takes over first and 10. At their own.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Ferguson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He's got daylight, and he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the carry, it's Ferguson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On second down, it's Burgess, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd
waiting from the gun. Barrett, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kelly on the counter. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to let one fly here for a... It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Kelly. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And fights through one man. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And LSU adds on to their advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, the LSU Tigers 28, Ducks 7.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown. A moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got Gibbons. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, Barrett. And caught caught by Cameron right side. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Barrett looks to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Here's Ferguson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Barrett. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's got his man, Avant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The 22-yard line.
On first down, Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go again with Kelly. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Barrett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Barrett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is our time. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Kelly. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Final score, the LSU Tigers 35, Ducks 14.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the LSU Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. From the gun, Barrett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A big play there. 61 yards. And LSU has taken the early lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. He will not be throwing to start out as they begin on the ground. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the delay, it's Kelly. Absolutely.